But his wife is saying to you that they have a list of names of people working in the government service who they intend to fire. You could vote for a man like that? You could imagine the vindictiveness of that woman?
Them never want see we struggle.
So we banning Andrew. We banning Andrew John, Peruvian Vale, and South Windward. You cannot mistakenly go and vote for Andrew John, because Andrew John's wife would control him and create problems for St. Vincent and the Grenadines and create problems for us here in South Windward. I know Andrew John. As part of the government, mistakenly, that made Andrew John a head teacher. But Andrew John was one of the laziest head teachers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines of any school. And he could come here tonight and I could tell him so, because I told him so before. He is my friend. He used to be my friend. But I ain't want to have no friendship with anybody who's supporting the NDP. Because that's a wicked party. They do not have any love for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They do not have any love for people. They only have love for themselves.
Cause I know dirty heart can't sweep with broom. They are like the trees we can't bloom, and patience slowly.
And that is why, like St. Vincent Beach, I want to hear his big tune. We're mashing them down. We're mashing down the NDP, and we're mashing down Andrew John in South Windward. Come on, DJ, give me the mash down.
In the holidays, top of the pagan head and let it roll away. Listen to what I got to say. Praise the king every day. Come back, we go mash them down. Just like in the holidays, top of the pagan head and let it roll away. Listen to what I got to say. Praise the king every day. Come back, we go mash them down and loose. All them are rinse and a frowns. Stumbling blocks will have to move. Come we go mash them down. Can't lose. Oh, deal with them rats because I prove them. Come approve me and mash them down. Not lose. All them are rinse and a frowns. Stumbling blocks will have to move. Come we go mash them down. Not lose. Kalonji come for mash them down. Not lose. Listen to children I say to honor your mother and your father. Tell you again, I said to love you one another. Praise the last I crown. Not this Ababa, 2nd of November 1930. Java. Hey, from the wicked, me dash the atta lava. Big up the ghetto girl, a Kingston and Balaclava. Mama used to give me dumpling, make out a cassava. Yo, you got the riches, you must share what you have. Farmer plant the food and stop the people them from starving. Yo, Jalido with his rod and with his staff. Hard paid and me know them must get cut off. Babylon them bread get shut off. Come what we go mash them down, now lose. All them are rich and a brown, stumbling block will have to move. Come we go mash them, mash them, mash them, mash them, mash them.
Comrades of Labour, the code in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is red. The code is, let me hear the hands of them. Let me hear the hands. Wave your flags, wave your flags, wave your flags. DJ, come, DJ. Give me some music, DJ.
If you don't stop blowing the horn, please. If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to. If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say. Please stop growing the. Please stop growing. Please stop growing the horn.
Blow horn, plenty horn, real horn, bloody horn. Horn in the crack, horn in the labor horn. Hey, ever since I born, I hearing about horn. Them NDP man, only them just take it on. Labor people.
Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. The comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. The comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it labor, labor. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it labor, labor. The NDP over yonder, every day they sit down and wonder. Them a plan to get rid of labor, but this time it's brimstone and fire. Labor coming stronger.
Thank you very much, thank you very much. Comrades, we nice here in Peruvian Vale tonight. We nice here with all the comrades from every village, nook and cranny in this beautiful constituency of South Windward. South Windward, make some more noise.
Labor walking for we. Labor is walking for we. Labor walking for we. Labor is walking. I said the choice is clear. I said the choice is clear.
Thank you very much, comrade. Comrades, we have on the platform again, as I said tonight, we have Comrade Louis Daisley here with us. And I'm going to bring Comrade Louis right now to the podium. Make some noise for Comrade Louis. Make some noise for South Windward.
Yo,
make some noise.
people, hear this. When my pencil mark the exits for labor, for who? Labor. Everybody, mother. Position another term.
South Windward. Labor Massive, good night. Peruvian Vale, good night. Let me begin by making it clear, South Windward is labor. South Windward was labor yesterday, is labor today, and would be labor the 27th of November.
We giving them licks with six, licks with six.
My very first meeting at a political gathering in my life was right here in Peruvian Vale in 1969 when Milton Cato handed over the houses in Peruvian Vale. My father brought me here, and tonight I am here to speak to you again under a Labour banner. Comrades and friends, some people will come to you and tell you it's time for a change. Labour is in government too long, for 25 years. Labour in government and it's to change. I want to put it to you tonight that since 1972, the Grenadines voted for NDP, for PPP and NDP, and they never changed, and that was over 52 years. But for our small 25, they want us to change. No way! It's Labour in the tail.
Too far to turn back now. Too far to turn back now. We marching, you and me, on to victory. Too far, 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 far.
What they want us to change from good to bad? How they want us to change? That we have a good government under the leadership of Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, and they want to put somebody that we don't know, that he don't even know himself. Labour all the way. It's Labour we're voting for.
There was good and evil. We chose good.
We're changing. Yes. We're changing with times. We elevated ourselves. We changed the infrastructure look in this country. We have done so much for St. Vincent in 24 years and counting that people thought that we were flush with money. But under the leadership and the guidance of the ULP, St. Vincent has seen the better in growth and development. They turn around and they tell us that nothing now happen. An airport bill in Argyle, that is nothing. We build road right here in Peruvian Vale, that is nothing. We build an acute hospital in Arnesville, nothing. The only thing I know about nothing is that they don't have any right here to come and tell anybody in Peruvian Vale to vote for them. So we're voting for Labour! And if you know me, I don't spend long on the platform to talk. I just want you to understand that when you have something good, don't change it. If you're married for 40 years and your wife and you are having a good relationship, you're going to change it because it's too long? If you're working in a good place, getting a good salary, would you change it for go for nothing? But they want us to do that because they were believing that they're telling you nothing happening. Is they don't have nothing to do. They don't have nothing to say, and they don't say anything good about us. But comrades and friends of Peruvian Vale, I'm asking you, let us think and make the proper choice. We have seen what this Labour ULP government has done for us across the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Even though the Grenadines weren't voting for us, we have so much developmental programs in the Grenadines. Even though there's no, the Kingston seats didn't vote for us, we have done so much in the Kingston seats. We have not been victimizing anybody. Plenty of them who in offices and works are the ones who are blocking the development of the programs that the Labour Party has put in power. And they're creating and undercutting the developmental programs. And they're not firing them. They're not victimizing them. We are coaxing them to come and join the labor and change your mindset. That's the mindset we want to change. That's what we want to change. We want to change them in such a way that this country will feel even greater development. Can you imagine the Prime Minister saying that in 15 years we must be able to look like, feel like, act like, and be a first world country? So let's start to think positive. Let's start to work positive and do positive things.
And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it. Hit them for six, hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six, hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for six, hit them for six. This time is plenty licks. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom.
Comrades, you would hear from Darren just now, our candidate for South Windward that will win this seat. He will be our next parliamentary representative. Comrades, it's no secret that I offered myself as a candidate in the elections, but the party chose another candidate, and we all have to get behind him and work with him and make sure that he runs and wins this seat. I heard the murmurs, I heard the rumors that I am not Labour. I tell you, from 1969, I was on a platform with my father talking about Labour, and it never changed from then and will never change ever. Darren, come and join me. Right, so I have Darren here with us.
Boom! Red blood in we vein. Put your hearts in the air. Yesterday was Labour, today's Labour, so we say Labour. Yesterday was Labour, today's Labour. So then tomorrow, then tomorrow, then tomorrow, when we shouting Labour. Forever red we say, forever Labour. Forever red we say, forever Labour. Forever red.
You see, I am voting for Labour, and I am asking each of us here tonight to vote for Labour. I am begging you, please, to make sure that when you go to the poll, look for a good-looking young man picture and put your X against the star.
Yo, Labour people, hear this. When my pencil mark the exits for Labour, for who? Labour. Everybody, mother. Labour, we want to live up. Mother, come on, we want to live.
You have to be confident. South Windward is Labour. Peruvian Vale is Labour. Bible must be Labour. Yambu must be Labour. Stubbs must be Labour. Diamond must be Labour. And we voting for Darren John.
One John Darren, one John Darren, one John. So we want one John Darren, one John Darren, one John. Well, it's election time. When the people just lose their mind. But we voting for Darren John. So Windward we standing strong. Well, it's election time. When the people just lose their mind. But we voting for Darren John. So Windward we standing strong.
Somebody say labor. Somebody say labor. Somebody say Darren. One Darren. One Darren, Rodan, John for the Unity Labour Party. One John. Thank you very much, Comrade Louis. Let me hear you make some noise for Comrade Louis Desley. DJ.
Progress is the way to go. And whatsoever doctoral concept shall prosper. There we go.
DJ. DJ. I don't like that one tune. You have set of tunes for the Unity Labour Party. Play we some good tunes here in Peruvian Vale tonight.
My soldier, all the labor tune them good.
Mother, labor of the world, please lift up. Mother, comrade of the world, please lit. Yo, labor people, hear this. When my pencil mark the exits for labor, for who? Labor, everybody. Mother, labor of the world, please lift up. Mother, comrade of the world, please lit. Everybody, every labor, mother, woman, show me all your.
And I think, comrades, a little later on tonight, we have a couple of artists passing through. I think we have El Punk. And we also have Hans John. And I'm hoping for another one who mashed up down at Stubbs the other night, Monday night. I'm hoping that we'll have a replay of that. But we're just hoping. Yes, we're having a good meeting. You enjoying the meeting, comrades? Bloody horns, wake up the crowd, bloody horns.
Give them the big six. Give them the big six.
Only labor shouting, labor working for we. Only hills they blazing, labor working for we. Down the road they trotting, labor working for we. All the comrades waving, labor working for we.
Give them the big six.
On the future, we only getting stronger. On the future, life is getting sweeter. We building bridge, we building port, we building international airport. Labor is working for we. Labor is working for we. Polyclinics, brand new house, resource centers all around. Labor is working for we. Labor is working for we. From the ashes on the ground to rebuilding after barrel storm. Labor is working for we. Labor is working for we. Housing repairs and construction, thousands in tuition assistance. Labor is working for we. Labor is working for we. On the future, we only getting stronger. On the future, life is getting sweeter.
Comrades, this Unity Labour Party has been working for St. Vincent and the Grenadines since we were elected in 2001. Look at the developments. Look at the transformation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I remember as a little boy, I used to go over North Windward, driving through the Rabuka River with an elderly lady from Cedars, name is Jones, in a pickup T5969 to sell the people over there ice and popsicles and chalk ice. Sweetie with marbles in there. And a little clothing. And Miss Hall used to get a sweetie from Miss Jones up Cedars. Miss Hall never used to make sweetie. She used to buy the sweetie from Miss Jones. And by Cap Caesar. The sweetie, all the sweetie Elvis talking about there used to come from Miss Jones up Cedars. Mello go know that. Look Mello over there. Mello, rave up your hand if you remember that. I tell you, sometimes we went up there on a Tuesday. I used to run away from school on a Tuesday, Bible school, just to meet Miss Jones. 3 o'clock up Cedars to jump on the pickup to go and sell stuff over the river. I was a bad boy then. And I remember those days, sometimes you're coming back or you're going. And out of the blues, you'll see swells rolling down from Rabuka River. You ask yourself, boy, this is a sea up there? I'd never gone to Sofre. But this Unity Labour Party, after all the years of the NDP promises that they're going to do things, it was so difficult to build a bridge over the Rabuka River. This Unity Labour Party came into office and said that a bridge can be built across the Rabuka River, and we built it. Labour is working for us, unifying the people of North Windward with the rest of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Ready, 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 ready. Tell them say we red and we ready.
Right here in South Windward, we built from 2008 and opened in 2017 the Argyle International Airport. When the construction of that airport was being done, when the then president of Venezuela came to St. Vincent, there's an old house, nobody ever lived in it, at the Argyle flat down there, built in a swamp. When we blew up that for the first time to say that we're going to mark the site of Argyle for the construction of the airport. And Hugo Chavez standing there in 2005 with Prime Minister Gonsalves. And he said, Comrade Ralph, ¿Dónde está el aeropuerto? You're going to build it? And Ralph said, all here. When he looked at the mountains and the rivers, he said to Ralph, you're loco. You're a crazy man. You can't build an airport here. But we can sit down on the bank of Corner and look out on a beautiful sight every day. Sometimes on a daily basis, you see several brand new modern airlines coming into Argyle. And people say to us, you're only watching that.
Keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. Burn down with your vote on election day.
I know you are a traitor. I know you are a traitor. I know you are a traitor. But you're going to spoil your vote on election day. You're going to spoil your vote on election day because it's going to be two John and you're going to be voting for Darren instead of the other John. I know. We love you. We love you.
Ready.
We love you. We love you.
Ready, ready, ready. Tell them say we red and we ready.
And come, we have been having American Airlines, Air Canada, Virgin, Sunrise, Liat, a number of other airlines. And come the 20th of December, we're going to have out of Atlanta. What the name of the plane be? We're going to have Delta landing in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And most of us, we're going to flock down to Argyle, or we're going to stop by Corner Rock, or we're going to go around to Warwick, and we're going to welcome them to St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Me and my neighbor, voting for Labour. Somebody say.
And you think the ULP done with South Windward yet? You think the ULP done with South Windward yet? Huh? Wait. You wait. I go talk to you later. I can't talk to you now. I talking. Me and you can't talk together. You go on. Dolby, you go on. Go on, Dolby. Go on. Later for you. You think the ULP done with South Windward yet? Down that diamond where the NDP used to say, watch it grow. They said that they were going to build a biscuit factory down there. We have not seen in their 17 years, not even the biscuit paper, much less to a biscuit. What do we have down there? We have the National Properties Project. We have a Holiday Inn Hotel. And we also have the St. Vincent Beach Athletic Stadium down at Diamond. That is also in South Windward. And yet they say not now go on. Not now.
Stop! Hey, hey, we coming in stronger than ever.
And comrades, we have on the platform with us here tonight one of the contenders for South Windward, like Louis, gave way to Darren Rodan John. I want us to come forward, blow the hands, and make some noise, and welcome to the podium, Comrade Ashel Morgan!
Hello, if I'm the champion and I have the belt, you don't run and hide from me. If I ask, hello, if I'm the champion and I have the belt, you don't run and hide from me. If I ask, hello, if I'm the champion and I have the belt, you don't run and hide from me. If I ask question, you answer me, because you want the belt.
One good term, it deserves another. Negative or positive, or which one you rather? Calling all my sisters and calling all my brother. Time to climb the progress ladder now. Them calling we the red hands, we bite them just like red hands. We not giving them no chance, we voting back for Ralph now. Them calling we the red hands, we bite them and make them pants. We not giving them no chance, we voting back for Ralph. Saleva, 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 and everybody shout Labour.
Comrades and friends of Labour, if you know that next week Thursday you are going to vote resoundingly for the Unity Labour Party for a 6th term, let me hear them odds.
Hit them for six. Hit them for six. This time is plenty licks.
Comrades, I'm so happy tonight to be here in Peruvian Vale because you know that Peruvian Vale is the rock of Labour. Yes, comrades, and I am so happy tonight to see our comrades here from Barbados. We have some comrades, give them a warm Labour welcome.
Labour at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Labour at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. The comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it.
Yes, comrades, and it is really a full circle moment here for me tonight with these comrades because these two young gentlemen here in the striped shirt, we were students at the University of the West Indies not too long ago. And just like how I am here with the Unity Labour Party in St. Vincent doing excellent work, our comrades of Labour in Barbados are also doing excellent work. The Labour Party has come to stand for excellence, not only in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but if you take a look at all the Labour governments in the Caribbean, you know they have a similar philosophy of development, progress, and upliftment of the people of their countries. Comrades, we are 1 week away, less than 1 week, 6 days away from the mother of all elections. Comrades, I don't know if you guys understand what is at stake, but the fact that you have come out here tonight in solidarity with Labour makes me feel that you are aware of what is at stake and you are not going to allow the NDP to run this country into backwardness and stagnation.
Well, them a go do ya now. Are we still a win? Whoa, are we still a win?
Comrades, this election is going to determine whether we go forward to a future filled with progress, prosperity, positivity, and hope for you, your children, and your grandchildren, or whether or not we descend into backwardness and underdevelopment under the NDP. Comrades, right now, the choice is yours. The future is yours. And on the 27th of November, next week Thursday, you are going to have the chance to stand firm, stand strong with Labour, and own your future, comrades. Comrades, looking at the turnout of people here tonight, I know that St. Vincent and the Grenadines is ready to continue under this Unity Labour Party.
Give them the big six.
Right now, the future of this country is in your hands. In fact, it's right at your fingertips. This finger that you're going to use to mark it, to vote and then dip in the ink next week. The future is right at your fingertips, comrades. Comrades, I want you to ask yourself some questions. In considering who you are going to vote for, and in considering how you're going to own your future, I need you to ask yourself, who do you trust to lead you into a brighter future? Because comrades, make no mistake, leadership matters. I'm going to say it again because it didn't seem as if you heard me. Comrades, leadership matters. This current NDP has no vision. And it's very evident to me and to anybody with common sense that this is a party that lacks vision. The Unity Labour Party is the government that consistently over the past 24 years has demonstrated visionary leadership.
Only Labour shouting, Labour, Labour working for we.
And if that were not the case, you would not have gone to the polls and voted this government into office for the past 5 elections, comrades. This is the visionary leadership under our esteemed Prime Minister, the Honorable Ralph Gonsalves, that has the vision to do what others think and say is impossible. Look, comrades in Peruvian Vale, you don't have to look very much further. The symbol of vision and what happens when you apply your imagination and your skills and your resources is right there for you to see. Every single time you pass it, you should be convinced of the potential of this government to transform St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Comrades, visionary leadership matters. Visionary leadership matters. And it is that visionary leadership that has delivered us many of our developmental gains. When you talk about the modern port, when you talk about the modern medical health center, When you talk about education, comrades, when you look at the state of education in this country and we consider where we have come from and where we are now, it is nothing short of remarkable, comrades. It is a testament to the visionary leadership, because this is one of the things that attracted me to this party. When I saw, as a young student at the girls' high school, their policies for education. It was ambitious, it was visionary, it was impressive. Other countries may have started before us, but we decided that we needed to educate our people, and we laid the foundation first by having universal secondary education, comrades. This is something that the NDP government told you that they could not do for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines until 2030. Comrades, we are in 2025. So could you imagine where we would have been had not this Labour government got into power? Now, comrades, every single boy and girl is assured a place in a secondary school. And if you're not academically inclined, maybe you might be better with your hands, with your skills. There's also a place for you in a TVET institution where you can learn a skill, comrades. Because this is not a government that turns its back on people, because we realize that people learn at different rates and at different paces, and that the education in St. Vincent has to be holistic if we intend to have development of our people across the board, comrades. Now, right now in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as Comrade Jimmy said earlier, a degree, having a university degree is not a novelty. Degree practically, as we like to say in Vincentian parlance, degree and not dog. Everybody has a degree. This year alone, this ULP administration delivered 3,000 tuition scholarships to assist comrades who otherwise would not have had access to a university education. And one of the things, when I was a student in Barbados, I marveled at how the Barbados government took care of their students. Every single Barbadian student was guaranteed a place at the University of the West Indies. And when you look at the development of Barbados, it's very evident that it is that educational foundation that has been set that has allowed Barbados to distinguish itself in such a marvelous way. This is exactly what we are doing here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is the vision that we have for the development of our people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, comrades. So I ask you once again, who do you trust to lead you into that bright future, comrades?
Keep the fire burning, keep the fire burning, burn down with your vote on election day.
Are you going to trust the NDP who fights down the education revolution? Comrades, I have to shake my head sometimes when I hear them talking and disparaging the education revolution. Many of them who have benefited and have gone to study based on the educational policies of this government, comrades. And I have to say that they're hypocrites. They're hypocrites. They're hypocritical. And you know, the Bible tells you about them, you know. The Bible tells you about them. It's like a man or a woman that goes into the mirror and watch their face in the mirror. And as soon as they move out to the mirror, you forget what they look like. Yeah. Hypocrites.
Bad mind.
Comrades, are you going to trust the government, the NDP, that fight down, tooth and nail, to the point that Godwin Friday, when the airport was about to be opened, rode to Eka to get them to shut down the airport? That is who you're going to vote for?
So when the wicked them rise up and time is my time. Oh yeah. Them a go feel the wrath of the Almighty. What? When the wicked trouble you. Oh yes, when them trouble you.
Comrades, are you going to trust the people who fight down the establishment of a modern port that is going to allow us to get our goods, our agricultural produce, and basically to allow St. Vincent to be a gateway and a transshipment point to the rest of the world. Can you trust that leadership? Right? And after the brazen, because after they had the nerve to say it couldn't be done, a certain such man who tell himself that the ports could not be built without his say-so, I wonder what he has to say now. And they're bold and they're brazen enough to want to come and talk about they're going to privatize the port. Where?
Don't let them fool you.
Comrades, you have to be smart. This Unity Labour Party government has demonstrated consistently that this is a government that you can trust to lead you. This is the visionary leadership that we need to take St. Vincent and the Grenadines forward. Comrades, the second question I want you to ask yourself when you go to the polls next week: who is providing the opportunities for you and your children and your families to own your future? This Unity Labour Party government is a government with you, the people. You, the people, and not just the upper class people, not just the rich people, but poor people at the heart of its policies and programs, comrades. This government is the architect of opportunities, and you don't have to look much further than down there to the airport to see it. You don't have to look further, comrades. When you consider the development that we have gotten over the past 24 years, you have no choice but to say that Labour, this Unity Labour Party government, is indeed working for all of us.
Yo, Labour people, hear this. When my pencil mark the exits for Labour, for who? Labour. Everybody, mother. Labour have the work and lift up.
Indeed, Labour have the whole place lift up, because anybody could see, anybody with eyes could tell you about the progress and the empowerment of our people under this Unity Labour Party government, comrades. Look at the economy. We are not immune to external shocks, because when things happen outside of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, wars, financial crises, we have to battle it. Could you imagine where we would have been had it not been for this Unity Labour Party government leading us through financial crises, leading us through COVID? Comrades, this is a government that has been transforming our economy. Look at the expansion of the tourism industry with the development of the Argyle International Airport. All of those hotels that you are seeing now coming here, Sandals, beaches, the Marriott, the Holiday Inn, the proposed development at Cumberland, all of these things would not have been possible had this government had the vision. If this government did not have the vision to develop and implement and construct the Argyle International Airport.
Labour working for we. Labour is working for we. Labour work.
Comrades of Peruvian Vale, I really want to ask you guys. Remember they said that the airport would not have been possible and that it needed a wind shifter? Peruvian Vale people, tell me, where is the wind shifter? Where is the wind shifter, comrades? In preparation for the development, this government not only put in the infrastructure, but we laid the groundwork by first developing the Hospitality Institute, so young Vincentian men and women could get the adequate training that they needed to equip them to be productive workers in the hotel sector. And now our economy is being stimulated. From the time persons land down at the Argyle International Airport, they come outside, they get a taxi. That's money in Vincentian's pockets. They go to the hotels, that's money again. The fruits, the vegetables, the food that they're eating, that's money in our farmers and fishermen's pockets, comrades. The hotel worker, when they earn their salary, that's money flowing through our economy. Entertainers, tour guides, comrades, it's very evident the transformation that is going through our economy as a result of the investment that we have made in the Argyle International Airport. Comrades, when we consider everything that this Unity Labour Party government has done for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the choice and the very stark difference between the two parties is clear. When you listen to them speak, you are wondering if these people actually are educated, because you would expect much better from people who've had an education. You know, it's a set of negativity. Every single progressive thing that this administration has attempted to implement to empower, uplift, and take the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines forward, the NDP has fought against it, voted against it. And I sit with them in Parliament. And every single time I go to Parliament and we debate progressive bills to take us forward and to take the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines forward, you could count on them. I could bet money and count on them that they're going to be negative. They're going to walk out of Parliament. They would have nothing, absolutely nothing progressive or positive to contribute. Comrades, this is who you are going to elect into this country to take you forward?
Never. I mean Labour X. I won't make them vex.
Comrades, the third question that you have to ask when you consider owning your future is, what is your individual responsibility in all of this? Because you have a very important task to take on when you go next week at the polls. Comrades, the future is in your hands. This is your opportunity to own the future. This is your opportunity to take hold of the opportunities and the progressive policies and programs that you want to continue in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is your opportunity. Because, comrades, this is a party that believes in the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Comrades, like Massacre said, and Massacre is going to be here on Sunday, and I am hoping to see all of you there on Sunday at our youth rally. Greatness is running our blood. Greatness is running.
Greatness in our vein, you know? Watch out. Cause it a cut me now and take my strength down. Man would have bleed momentum. Burn down the board house and keep the fence down. Whole team on me the bench now. Father God, me might not be your best son, but the best come from the worst, me never yet run. Them have to carry me in the earth before me step down. If you never born with it, run against so. From me a little boy, greatness I running on me blood. Greatness I running on me blood.
Comrades, this Unity Labour Party believes that greatness runs in the blood of every single Vincentian. And this party has demonstrated it because consistently the government implements policies to showcase the greatness of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Comrades, on the 27th of November, we, the labor army, we, the labor warriors, we, the comrades of labor, we are going to come out and vote to maintain the momentum of this great party. Many of us, I know if you cut us, we have labor blood running in our veins.
Stand up! Hey,
if you cut us, we have greatness and labor blood running in our vein. And I know that on the 27th, South Windward is going to demonstrate to the naysayers that labor is working for the whole of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Boom! Red blood in we put your hearts in the air. Yesterday was labor, today's labor, so we say labor. Yesterday was labor, today's labor. So then tomorrow, then tomorrow, then tomorrow, when we shouting labor. Forever red we say, forever labor, forever.
Comrades, yesterday in South Windward was labor. Today is labor. And with Darren John, we are going forward with labor, forever, labor.
One John Darren, one John Darren, one John. South Windward, one John Darren, one John Darren, one John. Well, it's election time. When the people just lose their mind, but we voting for Darren John. South Windward, we standing strong.
And comrades, next week Thursday, when you get your ballot, it's only one John that you need to consider. Only one John, Darren John, comrades. Put your X next to the star. Comrades, only one John. Next Thursday, put your X next to the star for the only John we recognize in South Windward, Darren John.
One John Darren, one John Darren, one John. South Windward, one John Darren, one John Darren, one John. Well, it's election time. When the people just lose their mind, but we voting for Darren John. South Windward, we standing strong. Well, it's election time. When the people just lose their mind, but we voting for Darren John. South Windward, we standing strong.
Comrades, let me hear it for Ashel. You hear the brilliance of what we have in the youth in the Unity Labour Party. When you look at the other side, a whole set of grumpy old men. Grumpy old men. If you don't stop blowing the horns, I'm going to sit down. Bloody horns, comrades! Bloody horns!
If you don't stop blowing the horn, if you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say. Please stop blowing the horn. Blow horn, plenty horn, red horn, bloody horn.
Comrades, I told you that we're going to have some guest artists here with us tonight. And we have with us tonight, she's moved from East St. George and now resides here with us in South Windward. Several times Calypso Monarch in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Put your hands together and make some noise for Chanel.
Put up your red rag. Hey, hey, yeah. Lift SHG higher. Bambadi, bambadi. So let me see the red army. Hey, come shout for your party. Yes, we keeping them there. Progress is a must. Hey, and if you're voting, comrade, up, up. Yes, he's the 5-star general. Up, hey, yeah, up. And if you're voting, booster, up, hey. Centrally one lifting him higher. Up, hey, yeah, up. We bow down, we pray. Yes, we pray. You will be we say. No other compare. You will be staying here. So let me brag on me comrade. Hey, come me look on top. The man he deal with it brutal. 5-star hotel in Willan. We have no time for no comments. When business brighter stay, we lifting SVG higher. Hey, ULP we say. We bow down, we pray. ULP we say. No other compare. You will be staying here. Hey, hey, yeah. And if you're voting, come below. Up, up, up. St. George, it's the way to go. Up, up, up. And if you're voting, Caesar, up. If you're voting, Tara, let me see something in there right now. Up, up, up. So let me see the new voters. Hey, put your X by the star. We don't deal with detractors. ULP send them on. Access to education, zero hunger policy. Straight in our road that we shouting. We lifting up SVG. Hey, we bow down, we bow down, ULP we, ULP we. No one to compare. ULP staying here. Let me go, let me go. What? I never voted Taran. Up, up, up. You're shouting for up, up, up. Jimmy and the Valley. Up, up, up. Go shout for your party. Up.
Comrades and friends,
I bring greetings from East St. George. I belong to Southwood, but then I belong to East St. George. Let we go.
And my brothers and sisters in St. George.
This is your song too.
For this election, we spreading the labor love.
Six in a row for whom?
In the opposition. We had him in waiting, you went trading, anxious for his time to come. He ready to work, he ready to build. He is a man
I
with
know
the
you're
right
ready,
skills.
song. One,
to come.
two, sing.
We winning. We winning again, again, again. Right now we need all hands on deck. Camelo put Clinton in check. East St. George don't wanna reject. Cause labor winning again, again. We winning again, again, again. Right now we need all hands on deck. Camelo put Clinton in check. East St. George don't wanna reject. Labor winning again.
What's our on? Down come there.
Give them the big six.
South Windward. I want to see some real representation. If you know you're gonna put your X on Taran, let me see something in here right now. Where's the big flag?
Give them the big six.
Where's the big flag? Everybody come.
The big six.
This is Taran time. Come.
Give them the big six.
Let me see ya.
Give them the big six.
South Windward we nice.
On the neighbor shouting, labor, labor working for we.
On the road, this is our street. Let me go.
Down the road we trotting, labor, labor working for we. On the hill we're driving, we. From the ashes on the ground to rebuilding after barrel storm. Labor is working for we. Labor is working for we. Housing repairs and construction. Intuition assistance. Labor. Everybody in South Windward, let me go. Go. On the future, we only getting stronger. Yes, we getting stronger. South Windward, thank you for having me. Good night. On the future, life is getting sweeter. We lead with. Give them the big six. Give them the big six. On the neighbor shouting, labor, labor, working for we. On the hills they blazing, labor, labor, working for we. Down the road they trotting, labor, labor, working for we. All the comrades waving, labor, labor, working for we. Give them the big six. On the future, we only getting stronger. On the future, life is getting sweeter. We building bridge, we building port, we building international airport. Labor is working for we. Labor is working for we. Polyclinics, brand new house, resource centers all around. Labor is working for we. Labor is working for we. From the ashes.
Come out the road. Let the vehicles pass. Let me stop. I there here so close by we go in front over there so we go see the banner from the cameras and so on and so on. Yeah. We looking nice. Labor! Labor! I tell you, we want to thank Chanel. She popped in and she had to run because there's a meeting in Glenny, and you know we have several meetings tonight. So we have everybody popping in every now and again just to give you a big we up. Yes. We looking nice, we sounding good. Comrades. We have with us on the platform a man from Bible living in town, but can't stay in town every day. He ran for the Unity Labour Party in Central Kingston a few elections ago. He didn't win, but that doesn't daunt him. He's a strong ULP man from Bible. And once you come out of the balls of South Windward, anywhere you go, you can shine. Comrades, I give you tonight. Comrade Elvis Charles, make some noise and welcome Comrade Elvis. Give me, no. Give me Elvis too. Give me Elvis too.
Me and my neighbor, voting for Labour. Me and my neighbor, voting for Labour. Show me your voting finger, raise up your voting finger. Show me your voting finger, raise up the voting. Alright, me and my neighbor, voting for Labour. Voting for Labour. Me and my neighbor, voting for Labour. Somebody say, whoa, we voting the comrade back. Yeah, we voting the comrade back. Cause why? Me and my neighbor, voting for Labour. Voting for Labour. Me and my neighbor, voting for Labour.
Thank you, comrades. People of South Windward, and more so, the people of Peruvian Vale. The comrades who have gathered here to endorse my very good friend and brother, Darren John. Comrades, I feel at home tonight because I'm originally from Bayabu and I socialize so much with the people of Peruvian Vale. I went to school with people like Basil Jacobs, and his mother is here. His father Fred. You're talking about Jasmine Sam, Cleo, Carly, Bridget Sam, Val O'Neill, Ava O'Neill, Marietta, Alfie. I'm telling you, I can call out all the names.
Family.
Cassandra Doyle. And they have the brothers when I were in primary school, Taffy and Foulcock. So Peruvian Vale is my home. Comrades, this South Windward I am proud of because it has stayed in the folds of labor for so many years. And comrades, I know you are going to continue to support South Windward and the candidate that we present to you tonight, Darren John. I am confident, comrades, that he's going to come home with your help.
Too far to turn back now. Too far to turn back now. We marching you and me on to victory.
Comrades, I know other speakers have spoken much about the education revolution. I just want to touch two things in about 5 minutes. Comrades, I taught all the days of my life until I entered politics in 2010. So education is dear to my heart. I realized that under the Unity Labour Party, the slogan was, no child should be left behind. And certainly, comrades, no child has been left behind since the Unity Labour Party took office in 2001.
Love and hate can never be friends. Oh no.
Comrades, I've seen so many talented people in my time who just couldn't go on to a higher education because of lack of resources, lack of support. Parents had no money, parents didn't have the support. But now, it's a golden era. The Unity Labour Party has taken every child on board, and now you can fly like eagles, as the PM like to boast, with your wings unclipped. The playing field has become level. Education is not for the selected few again. Comrade, I am proud, I am excited, I am happy that my grandchildren and my children would continue to benefit educationally under this Unity Labour Party government.
Destiny, Mama look from when you call me. Destiny, Mama look from when you call it. I wanna rule my destiny.
Apart from education, I want to touch something that is dear to my heart. The home care for the elderly. Comrades, before, whenever somebody considers you old, you were confined to the dark recesses of the house. You were in the bedroom or on the porch somewhere. Nobody cared about you. And if you had no family member to take care of you, as we said long ago, crap will smoke your pipe. But today, this government, all inclusive, has taken the elderly on board, and those who have problems caring for themselves, they now have the support of people who are working for the home care for the elderly. And how happy I am, because one of these days, you never know, I'm heading down that road. Soon you would see me with my stick tapping going by my business. And you're going to say, old man, you remember you on the stage? You remember you been a talk for labor? And I'm going to say, yes, sonny boy, I remember good. I like the care and the attention that is being paid to the elderly. That is dear to my heart. Comrades, the preschool. When parents had to go to work, many of them worried. Where am I going to leave my child? Who am I going to leave my child with? Lord, I wonder if they're going to take care of the child. And then you had to pay money to somebody to take care. And, you know, you were in all kind of doubt. Now today, you have preschools that are supported by the government. You can go there 7 o'clock. After 7, take your child, go off to work, feeling happy and assured that your child is well taken care of. And then when you are late from work, somebody's always there to meet you and to greet you when you go to pick up your child. Comrade, these are things that we have to clap for.
And every time I knock on my neighbor door, I hear it.
Comrades, when we talk about lunches, I remember going to primary school, and some people could not continue after lunch. When you ask them why, me not got nothing for eat. Mommy tell me come home. But now, comrades, that school feeding program that is promoted by the Unity Labour Party has excited me. Students can stay in school for the whole day. They can have nutritious lunches. As we said long ago, not no hogwash. Nutritious lunches. And they can stay in school and learn and be happy and contented for the whole day. Comrade, this government we should keep in office. I am passionate about the Unity Labour Party taking care of this country.
Give them the big six.
Comrades, I live at Fenton Road in Green Hill. I built there in 1995, so it's a lot of years. Whenever I hear people say to me, your government has done nothing for housing, comrades, it hurt me so much that I decided I would not get into any argument with anybody about houses. According to my mother, who is now 94, and I believe she's listening, she ain't gone to sleep yet. And Gustus's mother too, 94, and they're going strong. So now me no Gussie, Gussie and my last sister were in the same class. So whenever you hear me talk to Gussie, I'm a big man to this boy. Yes. Comrades, let me tell you something.
Yesterday was my birthday and I'm a big man.
God into me, mother, listen nice. Comrades, this constituency, I am passionate. I love this constituency. When Gustus decided to give way to Darren, it reminded me so much about the book of Deuteronomy. Moses, the Lord decided that he would not see the promised land. So the book Deuteronomy really means farewell. And what did the Lord chose a man who was young and strong. And who he called? Joshua. He said, Joshua, you have to lead the people of Israel. And now we have a young, strong man, full of energy and vigor. He bouncing all over the place like a little bunny rabbit. And I said, this constituency is in good hands. It is in the hands of Darren Rodan John. Comrades, Darren is from very good stock. His grandmother, who is deceased, Florette Woodley, was my mother's good friend, my father's good friend, and my friend. Oh, how I raided her mango tree on the way to mountain. She fed me well. Even sometimes when she was not there and we pick up all the mango, Darren, that mango tree bore for spite. It fed the whole world who went to Papwell, that far mountain. And Darren's father, Zoe, my good friend, my idol in cricket at the time. A bony man who used to hit some big sixes. And I couldn't understand why. I thought you had to have big muscles to hit ball. And when he and I played together, and I had to time the ball to get to the boundary, Zoe, that bony man, would hit it as far as ever. Darren's mother, teacher by profession. She has retired by now. But she has taught many people here in Peruvian Vale. Many people in South Windward. She interacted with them and treated them well. She taught Darren what it means to love and appreciate people. And now that is ingrained in the boy's heart. Darren has a heart of love. Darren cares for people.
When my pencil man the exits for labor, for who? Labor. Everybody, mother. Labor of the world, man, live up.
The PM and everyone love to say he's the youngest member involved in the campaign. Yes, he's the youngest and he would be the youngest minister. But what I appreciate most is his love for people. Darren is ready to serve in our own courts, when we are in the shops, on the block, when we are in the fields, at the workplace. Let us sentence Darren John for 5 years in government.
Labor working for we. Labor is working for we. Labor working.
Let us sentence him for 5 years. Let him go and do the work for us. Let him go and represent us. Let him report to us. We charge Darren tonight. Darren, we are going to give you our support. I am confident that on election night, you would be one who would be jumping. One John, Darren John. South Windward, you are a constituency of class. You have people living here who are worth the salt. And I know, I have no doubt in my heart that you are going to let Darren continue the good work of Sir Vincent, his son Glenn, Gustus. He is going to continue that good work. I am very confident and I rejoice with you, South Windward. South Windward, you have class in your midst. You need not worry. You need not bother about your representation. We talked about love. He's an intelligent young man. He knows what he's about. In fact, at age 35, soon he would be a doctor. He studied in Taiwan, and I remember when he came back, and I greeted him, and I said, how you do, boy? He come and tell me, Meng Chong Fang Chong. And I said, nah, stop that. Bible people don't talk so. Meng Fang Fang Chong Fang. So all Gustus said he's the interpreter, he means I am functioning well. Comrades, with all honesty, I am very excited for South Windward. In fact, I was at home tonight getting ready to go to another meeting. And Gustus called me and said, you can't go. That's my father. You can't go. Come here. And I told him, let me put on my shoe. I'm going to come. And here I am in solidarity with Darren, giving support to the people of South Windward, loving all of you. South Windward, come election day, we will be jumping all over for Darren John.
One John Darren, one John Darren, one John. South Windward, one John Darren, one John Darren, one John. Well, it's election time, when the people just lose their mind. But we voting for Darren John. South Windward, we standing strong. Well.
Thank you. I'm going to give way because I know he has so much to say. And I don't want to steal his thunder tonight. Darren, let the people hear about the plans of the Unity Labour Party and about your plans. Soon, I have to take that long journey back to Kingston. So I'm going to spend a little minute hearing him, and then I'll be off. Get home safely, all of you, and magnificent.
Thank you very much, Elvis. Make some noise for Elvis. Bloody hand, bloody hand, bloody hand. If you all don't bloody hand, I'm going to sit down. I want to hear the horn or I'm going to sit down.
If you don't stop blowing the horn,
bloody hands or I will sit down.
Please, please, please stop blowing the horn.
Bloody hands, bloody hands, bloody hands.
Please, please. If you don't stop blowing the horn,
bloody hands.
If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say.
Bloody hands, because I had a lot of things to say.
If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say.
Bloody hands.
Brave, but if it's one thing, afraid horn.
If you don't stop blowing the horn, I will not have another word to say. Please stop blowing the horn.
Blow horn, plenty horn, real horn, bloody horn. Horn in the correct, horn in the correct, labor horn. Hey, ever since I born, I hearing about horn. Them NDP man, only them just take it on. Labor people, let me tell them, you give horn, you gotta take on. And when they get on, don't turn your back and take it on. Them NDP man, labor people sing, Fred on. Why you tell the NDP man? Them NDP man, Fred on. Labor people.
Comrades of labor, here tonight in South Windward, in Peruvian Vale. While Elvis was talking, you see them things here? Them a listen to you now. Real smartphone. And they realize that we have a big meeting, a red meeting here tonight. And you know my phone just pop up and tell me a member of the Yellow Party, Young Democrats in Barbados, just resigned from the Yellow Party. So all of us here in South Windward, those of you who have not been supporting the ULP, even Barbados, they're resigning from Yellow. Let us all embrace red. Red is the code.
Ready, 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 ready. Tell them say we red and we ready. I run with labor.
It's six in them tail. Six in them tail. Six in them tail. We're on a roll until the 27th of November when we win these next elections. Comrades, we are having a good night. I don't know if any of the other artists are here, El Punk and John. If any one of them is there tonight. If not, we'll continue the meeting. We're having a good meeting. Make some noise, comrade. Make some noise.
Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Labor at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. Comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. The comrade at your door, knocking boom, boom, boom. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it labor, labor. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I
knocking on your door, you know. Labor! Comrades, I tell you, Elvis spoke a while ago when he spoke about the government's interest in preschools in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And when we built down at Argyle, when we moved the Roman Catholic school from on the hill for the construction of the airport, we built a brand new school down in the corner there at Argyle, the new Roman Catholic school. And that was one of the first schools which was built with an early childhood center for you, the people of South Windward, and more importantly, the people of Peruvian Vale.
Labor working for we. Labor is working. Labor working for we. Labor working.
Labor. Persons from Bible, persons from Calder, persons here from Peruvian Vale, around Argyle, Mount Pleasant, you took your kids there from 2001, 2002. And all of those children, most of them, if I may say, have gone through primary school, secondary schools, college, and some have returned from university, and others are working overseas. That is what we call the education revolution. This government has been working for us, has been working for the continued development of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In terms of a foreign policy, when this government decided that we want to be a part of the UN Security Council, the opposition said you're biting off more than you can chew. Where are you trying? What is that going to do? But out of the 195 countries registered as part of the United Nations, 187 of them voted for small St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the UN Security Council.
Keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. Burn down with your vote on election day.
Comrades, we're small, but we're Talawa. And Talawa is a big word in Jamaica. It means you're small, but you're big, and you're large. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is big and large around the world, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines is highly recommended and respected because of the leadership of Dr. Ralph Gonsalves.
Yo, labor people, hear this. When my pencil mark the exits for labor.
I went to the United Nations General Assembly in 2013 with the Honorable Prime Minister. And the persons from Samoa, far countries around the world, but they are similar to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. All the flowers and the plants that we see in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, they have them in Samoa. And when the Prime Minister went to the podium and began to speak, the Prime Minister of Samoa and her team who were present there at that meeting said, Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, speak for the small countries around the world, including Samoa. And the Prime Minister did. That is the kind of respect. And just 2-3 months ago, I returned with the Prime Minister to the United Nations General Assembly. And when the Prime Minister finished speaking, St. Vincent and the Grenadines Prime Minister finished speaking at the UN General Assembly, there was a large applause. People from the Philippines, from the Netherlands, from Samoa, and other countries around the world stood up, Indonesia, and applauded the Honorable Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are recognized around the world. They know Ralph Gonsalves. Nobody knows Godwin Sleepy Friday. And who could vote St. Vincent and the Grenadines? We cannot put the leadership of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in a sleepy man. Even a former young lady who was part of the NDP said that Godwin Friday is lazy and sleepy and has no interest for St. Vincent and the Grenadines at heart. Are we a serious people? Godwin Friday, when he comes up on the boat on morning time from Beckway and you see him walk past people on under the almond tree with a paper in his hand, and he gets on the boat and he sit down and he start to read the newspaper like he alone could read newspaper, just not to talk to anybody. That's the kind of man you want to rule St. Vincent? If Ralph even see a small child walking along the road or sitting anywhere, Dr. Gonsalves would have a conversation with that child. Friday does not have conversations with people. And that is the man you want to run for St. Vincent and the Grenadines? No!
Keep them out. Keep them out.
Comrades, you heard Ashel. She talked that leadership matters. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, in our quest for a seat on the UN Non-Permanent Security Council seat, said that we are friends of all, striving to build a better world. And St. Vincent and the Grenadines have opened up itself to ensuring that persons from all around the world can come to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we can go to them because we're saying that we're having visa-free arrangements. We do not want the CIP program that will hinder us, and that is what the NDP want to bring to keep us back here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, so that you, who have family and friends in the United States of America, can't get visa. You won't be able to get visa to go to the United States of America because the United States of America is against the CIP program. Comrades, we are having a community meeting, but a community meeting without bringing in the facts so that you can understand what lies ahead for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you vote for the NDP, know that you would not be able to get a visa to travel to the United States of America. And we know that we have quite a lot of friends and families in the U.S. who sometimes we want to go and visit, or they would want to come and come home. But we know that some of them who are living overseas, they do not have the necessary and the required documents to travel, so that they are stuck in the United States of America. And they will be further stuck there if we only make the mistake and vote NDP. We cannot vote the NDP because Rodan Darren John, who studied in Taiwan, and all the students, the hundreds of students who we have in Taiwan, would have to come back home, because they would not be able to stay in
Too far to turn back now. Too far to turn back now. We marching, you and me, on to victory. Too far to turn back now.
Comrades, we are building the modern referral hospital at Arnesville on the grounds of the old E.T. Joshua Airport. The funding that we have received is from Taiwan. And if we make the mistake and vote the NDP, that project will stop for several years because the Chinese mainland China would not build on the foundation of a project that was started by Taiwan. So you could imagine what would happen. Same thing happened in St. Lucia. And the St. Lucians have told us, please stay focused. Comrade, we have to stay focused in this constituency and in this St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Red is the code and will continue to be the code for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Comrades, over the last 25 years, and some of you may be saying, why we're talking about 25 years? But I remember when I was a young civil servant, it had times when the NDP government, even though they were talking about surplus and surplus and surplus, you couldn't get paid some endorsements. But for the last 25 years, every civil servant, police, nurse, teacher, whatever you are, this government paid you your salaries on time. You never went to the bank and didn't get your pay. Labor is working for us and has continued to work for us over those many years. Comrades, I tell you, these are challenging times. When we look around us, we see what is happening in Latin America. The Community of Nations of Latin America and the Caribbean declared our region a zone of peace. And we have some leaders among us who are siding with outside influences who do not want to maintain our Caribbean as a zone of peace. And comrades and friends, here tonight, I am saying to you, leadership matters. And a lot of the regional leaders are looking to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to have a steady hand and to make sure that Ralph Gonsalves is returned to the helm of leadership for the Caribbean region and St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Me and my neighbor, voting for labor. Somebody say.
Comrades, just about a year ago, we had some issues with Guyana and Venezuela. And it was the leadership of Ralph Gonsalves who brought together the leaders of Venezuela and Guyana with our CARICOM leaders right here, down there at Argyle, at the launch of the Argyle International Airport to convene a meeting. And out of that meeting came the Argyle Declaration, which saw peace and unity between Guyana and Venezuela. That is the kind of leader you want. You don't want an undecided leader. When we had storms, Beryl, we had other hurricanes, we had the volcanic eruptions. The same leader of the other party who wrote a letter, as you heard, according to Ashell, to close the Argyle International Airport. That is where he went and catch Air Canada and flew out to Canada and spent over nearly a month in Canada running away from St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the problems that we have had here. You want a leader who will run away? Or you want a leader who is focused and with you in good times, in bad times, and all the times? And that is why I'm saying to you tonight, that we have to vote for the Unity Labour Party.
And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it.
Comrades, this is decision time. This is not a time to joke with your country, your children's future. This is not a time for persons to be joking with you. We cannot allow them, we cannot allow that destructive party called the NDP to destroy St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to sell the brand new port that you, the taxpayers of this country, have just built. An important piece of infrastructure for the continued development for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They want to sell, according to Leacock. If you had a clip, they played. If you had Leacock's clip, played. What he's saying, that we have to sell some things. Sell the modern, the health facilities, and sell the port, and among other things. Because their interest is in their pockets, and they want to satisfy themselves and not satisfy you, the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Comrades, this ULP government have been saying and have granted duty-free concessions on barrels, $25 over the many years. You think if the NDP get in power and they sell out the port, you think you could go down there and pay $25 and get your barrel where your family send from overseas for you? Huh? That will never happen. And that is why, comrade, DJ, play the music. We have to keep them out. DJ, you fall asleep on me, man. You fall asleep, DJ, you fall asleep. Comrades.
Keep them out. Keep them out. They ain't have no plan. Keep them in the opposition.
Comrades, when we talk about healthcare, again, and we go back to the new hospital that is being constructed. If they sell that and they privatize that, the free medical services that have been provided by the Ministry of Health and by this government on St. Vincent and the Grenadines would go by the wayside. Everything you'd have to pay for. We have been enjoying a good period of 25 years under this Unity Labour Party. I know that some young persons, some would say that the government has been in office too long. But Sir Louis debunked that. Louis debunked that. You were born in 2001. Your parents took you and gave birth to you as a baby at the hospital. You went to preschool for free. You went to primary school for free. You went to secondary school for free. You went to college, community college or the technical college for free. Those of you who elevated yourselves well at schools, you went to university for free. Because of the foreign policies of the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, some of you went to Taiwan. Some persons went to Australia, like Elvis Charles, he left. Other persons went to wherever, Russia, Venezuela, Cuba, who have always been our friends. You went there for free because of the policies of this Unity Labour Party government. And then you turn around, after you get all of that free, you're saying ULP being there too long. ULP being there too long. I want a change. What I'm saying to you tonight, that ULP is the change for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
When my pencil mark the exits for labor, for who? Labor. Everybody, mother, labor of the workers live up.
Comrades, tonight, you have the opportunity. Tonight, you're having the last chance. And let us welcome the comrade leader, 6 in a row, the 6-star general. Make some noise, comrades. Make some noise as we welcome to Peruvian Vale the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Efron Gonzalez.
When my pencil mark the exits for labor, for who? Labor. Everybody, mother, labor of the workers live up. Mother, government of the workers live. Everybody, every neighbor, mother, woman, show me all your hand. If you're ready for election, show me every hand. Every neighbor, mother, woman, show me all your hand.
Hello, if I'm the champion and I have the belt, you don't run and hide from me. If I ask, hello, if I'm the champion and I have the belt, you don't run and hide from me. If I ask, hello, if I'm the champion and I have the belt, you don't run and hide from me. If I ask question, you answer me. Because you want the belt. You want the championship belt. Tell him come break. And every time I punch him, I ask him what's my name.
One good term it deserves and deserves.
Comrades, the Prime Minister is here with us. He has to make about 6 meetings tonight. And this is his 3rd stop. We are very happy. Put your hands in your mouths and blow and make some noise for our Prime Minister, distinguished Prime Minister.
Stop! Hey, hey, hey. We're coming in stronger than ever. We're coming in stronger than ever.
Comrades and friends of labor, I'm very happy to be here tonight in South Windward, and more particularly in Peruvian Vale, to support the candidacy of Darren Rodan John as the next parliamentary representative for this constituency. I am going to speak to you shortly tonight because I have at least one more area which I have to go, possibly 2. I want to begin to tell you that these elections are the most consequential since independence. Thank you very much, sister. Thank you very much, sister. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, comrade sisters. Thank you very much. At the time of independence, Robert Milton Cato led a generation which had set as its mission the establishment of an independent country grounded in democracy and good governance. And to a substantial extent, they achieved their mission, and we thank them. The James Mitchell government of roughly the same generation sought to build on that. But our generation, the generation I've been leading since 2001, is a generation which has been given the mission, the task to transform our economy, to lift the level of our human development, to deepen our democracy and good governance, to preserve our independence, and to ensure that the lives, living, and production of our people are uplifted. And we have accomplished that particular mission. History has placed me, history and circumstances have placed me as a person from that generation, from the 2001 period, to lead us into another stage, at least the commencement of that other stage, to lift the country higher, our vision being to have a first world status by the year 2014, 15 years' time.
When my pencil mark the exits for labor, everybody.
Other Caribbean countries can have this vision, and some do. And in 15 years' time, the level of living in these countries, including St. Vincent and the Grenadines, will be that of London, Paris, New York, and Toronto. In fact, in many cases, far better. So we can build a first world nation in this part of our Caribbean civilization. This is our vision. And in this, the young people in science and technology, including artificial intelligence, have critical roles to play. Unfortunately for us, there's a group of people here under the NDP more backward than James Mitchell NDP. More backward than James Mitchell's NDP, and have alliances, greedy, and want to recolonize St. Vincent and the Grenadines. There are 4 external forces working with the NDP to recolonize this country. I want you to listen to me carefully. I have been your Prime Minister for near 25 years. And it is my duty to bring to your attention what is taking place, and to give to you the knowledge, the understanding, the wisdom and the experience and the judgment which you, under the suzerainty of Almighty God, have helped to raise me up and raise up the Unity Labour Party for us to perform the manner in which we have performed. But there are 4 sets of forces which will drag us backwards and make us modern slaves in our own country. What are these forces? First of all, those vagabonds, wannabe passport sellers who want to sell our passport and citizenship. Some local people will make some money. The bulk of the money will be made by people external to us. And these people will create two sets of problems for us. First of all, the advances which we have made in getting visa-free access for our citizens to Britain and to the European Union, you can say bye-bye to those if we sell our passports and citizenship. They have told us that. Just last week on the 17th of this month, the European Union announced that within 20 days of the publication of some new rules in its official journal, that countries which sell passports and sell citizenship will be excluded from the European Union visa-free status. Additionally, Britain has already done it. And Trump has made it plain he'll make it more difficult for you to get a visa to the US. And so to Canada. Moreover, it is going to touch you in your pocket, because we will lose what is called corresponding banking relationships. The Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines has corresponding banking relationship with the Bank of America. Because of the security threat and the money laundering which goes around with the selling of the passport to the vagabonds from countries where their passports value nothing. The three most valuable passports in the region and among the most valuable in the world are the Bahamas passport, Barbados passport, and the passport of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. Burn down with your vote on election day.
And those passports are treasured because these countries do not sell passports or citizenship. And if you think that the corresponding banking relationship affects only trade, which is very significant, directly it will hit you in Peruvian Vale because you will not be able to receive Western Union money. But you think the NDP, they are concerned about these things? So long as money comes in to them and their associates. The second group are a group of Chinese business people, Chinese companies associated with the selling of passports, but also want, as an important bonus, to break relations with Taiwan and establish with China. I have no problem with mainland China. Peace across the Taiwan Straits, that's fine. We work together in various institutions in the world, that's fine. With the Caribbean Development Bank, we are a borrowing member, they are a non-borrowing member. That's fine. But do not get involved in my politics, in my internal affairs, to want to help to recolonize St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We got rid of the British. We will not allow Chinese colonialism to take hold of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Thirdly, some of the nastiest persons you can find are some of the financiers associated with the ruling UNC in Trinidad. You have some good and decent financiers of the UNC. But those who want to come to St. Vincent, and I'm telling you as I speak, the UNC financiers have brought UNC operatives here to help them, to help the NDP to see if they can defeat the ULP. You hear what I'm telling you? This election is not about backwall. This election is not about a pothole. This election is about the soul of our nation. To defend our soul, our nation, and to uplift us so that we will not be second-class citizens in our country. Or to have ourselves isolated in the world, can't go anywhere other than in the Caribbean. And these UNC financiers, what do they want? They want this. The land which we have just vacated, having moved the port, the most valuable real estate in the city, they want it in a sweetheart deal from the NDP government. You hear me? The 175 acres at Annesville, where we are going to build a modern city, they want to take control of that. And naturally, when they do that, they fatten the pockets of their associates here connected to the NDP. And then the NDP said that they will privatize the port, which we have just built after hard work and negotiation. And they say they're going to privatize the hospital. They want to buy those things. These nasty set of UNC finances. You hear me? You hear what I'm talking about? And then there is a group of developers in the Southern Grenadines in Canawan. I have written to them. Since 2017, we have had very little benefit from the lease, from the arrangement which had been set earlier by the NDP government, and from 1990. And I've written them, said I want back the land. Though we can forfeit the land on certain legal grounds, I don't want to go that route. So I had an international valuation of what is there. And I have offered them $36.5 million to buy it back. And we'll develop it with new partners in the interest of the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and in the interest of Canawan. And if, perchance, there is any subterfuge that they fire anybody who is working in that area, I am guaranteeing that the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines will pay every single worker, even though they have to stay home before this matter is fully resolved. I will not allow a set of foreigners to think they're overlords in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Never, never, never. Listen to me. I can only give you the benefit of my knowledge, my experience, my understanding, my wisdom, and my judgment. It is for you. You know the remarkable work we have done together since 2001. Our country is 4 times richer. We are the second fastest growing economy in the Caribbean after Guyana, and we don't have oil. There were 28,000 houses in 2001. We have 48,000 houses now. There were 8,000 cars. There are 35,000 on the road now, vehicles. Half the houses in this country in 2001, people didn't have flush toilet, particularly in the country areas. Now 99% of the people got flush toilet. You remember the old days? I experienced it. You too experience it. And because of men, because of our physiognomy, because of our anatomy, you have to stoop down. Because if you sit down, there are certain things kind of tickling your heel and thither. You know it, you know it. The education revolution, the health revolution, water, electricity, telecommunications, sports, culture, every single area. Unemployment was 25% in 2001. It's under 9% now. And so on and so forth. We as leaders have a duty and we have an obligation. But in a democracy, you have to provide the support. You have to give the approval. Are you going to go to the NDP? I'm not talking about you having a little grouse here, complaint here, complaint there. We all have grouses and complaints. I have them too. But fundamentally, this country has progressed immensely and we are on a path to progress further with the Unity Labour Party. And I need Rodan John, who is 35 years old. He's the brightest young man in relation to computer science and technology in either political party. And I need him there in the cabinet to help me to chart our way to a first world nation. And Friday is a fake. Friday is a weak man. He's a lazy man. He's no leader. Listen to me. This beautiful lady here. You have a husband who has been very good to you for 25 years. You're going to throw him away for a lazy man? For a fake? A man who can't come up to marks? Yeah? Yeah? A man who can't make a decision? Yeah? You stay with the man who has brought you this far. The man who has built up with you. A strong person. A person who is decisive. A person who has a lot of energy and will, vision and skill. Listen. We can't do this alone. Next week, you have to raise us up. You have to raise up Rodan. You have to raise me up. You have to raise up the ULP more than we can be. Raise us more than we can be. We want to be lifted up on your shoulders. We want you to lift us up and raise us up on mountains. Raise us up. Raise us up. Raise up Rodan. Raise up the comrade. Raise up labor. Defend our nation. Defend our sovereignty. Uplift our country. Take us to a first world nation status. I expect you to vote overwhelmingly. And we together, we must not be weary. We must not be weary. We walk in solidarity with one another. I'm telling you, I shall fight all of these vagabonds who want to take away our sovereignty and undermine the international. Raise me up. When I'm done.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence
want the police brothers to hear me. I want the nurses to hear me. I want the teachers and the civil servants.
You raise me
and the creative artists
so
and the construction workers.
On mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
This is a battle for the soul of our nation.
When I am on
nothing less.
Your shoulders,
raise me up. Raise Darren up.
I can be
more than we ever thought that we could be. Good night. Good Darren. Good labor. I'm on to my next meeting. God bless you. We will be victorious. We cannot be defeated. Labor will not be defeated in the elections. This is Labour country. And the Labour family will deal with all our Labour problems.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Let me hear some.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Somebody say Labour. You've just heard from the present Prime Minister who will be the next Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines come the 27th of November 2025. Comrades, we want to thank the Honorable Prime Minister for dropping by with us, reminding us and encourage us why we have to stay with the Unity Labour Party. Make some noise, comrades. Make some noise. Make some noise.
And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it.
Labour. Comrades, we've been here. It's been a good evening and a good night. Comrade, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. I want you to hear from the next parliamentary representative for South Windward. I want you to come forward, stand up and listen. Make some noise for Darren Rodden John.
Yesterday,
comrades,
today and forevermore.
Bloody hand.
What
Cut
you
up them
said
head.
is what
Show
you
them
do.
that South Windward is labor.
You never
South
fail.
Windward.
You never
Yesterday
change.
was labor.
You are faithful
Today
till the end.
is labor. And
Faithful
tomorrow
God, I
we will
worship you.
be labor.
I worship you. You're too faithful to
Let me hear all this say, labor. Comrades, Peruvian Vale, Spring, Yambu, South Windward. It's a good night thus far. And we can see here tonight that the labor movement is red and ready here in Peruvian Vale and surrounding areas. And based on what I am seeing here tonight, I know that the whole of South Windward is red and ready to go out next week, Thursday, to put your X next to the John that has the star next to it. We don't concern about the other John. Comrades, I often say, because I believe it in my core that South Windward is the heart and soul of labor. Those who spoke before mention it, because the Prime Minister brought the biggest project ever here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, right here in South Windward, the Argyle International Airport. And the NDP could never beat us here in South Windward. Comrades, Labour family, we are on the final sprint. We have, depends on how you count it, we have 6 or 7 days before the most important, most impressive elections here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You hear what I said? You have about 6 or 7 days before you go and put your X next to the John with the star. And that we'll do next week, Thursday. Comrades, we know that the NDP have no plans for you, the residents here in South Windward. The NDP have been calling on this Unity Labour Party government since last year to ring the bell and call the elections. The Prime Minister have done so. And yet, they cannot present you with the plans that they have for you right here in South Windward and in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The NDP did not even have the chance to sit down and write a manifesto for you, the residents here in Peruvian Vale. Tonight, they said that they were launching something or the other. I don't know what it is. We'll see. We'll hear about it tomorrow. But maybe they should have just done like what Eustace did and just ask Comrade for the plans undone. Comrades, after 25 years in opposition, you know what is the #1 priority for the NDP here in South Windward? You know what it is, anybody? They said that their #1 priority for South Windward is to build 3 bus sheds in South Windward. Comrades, you can't make it up. They said it. You don't have to laugh or you don't have to cry. But these people are not taking you here in South Windward serious.
keep them out. Keep them out. They ain't have no plan. Keep them in the opposition.
But it also tells me that if you believe that bus sheds are the top priority for South Windward, then we don't need to elect you. Why would we vote for you just to build 3 bus sheds? That is all they have to offer to us here in South Windward. The ULP has already have that locked down. We have the designs already for a bus shed right at the primary school at Argyle. And we will deliver it in the next term for our 6th term in office here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Keep the fire burning. Keep the fire burning. Burn down with your vote on election day.
Comrades, one of the reasons why the NDP lacks vision in South Windward is because we here in South Windward have been working. The white man who was telling them how to campaign, he got lost in South Windward because he couldn't have believed that the things that has happened in our constituency. When they took him on a drive throughout the constituency, when he saw the Argyle International Airport connecting us to the world, they took him down to Diamond. You see the Holiday Inn, the Sir Vincent Veith National Stadium. They drove past the Diamond Civic Center that will soon open. They felt shame because this constituency have always seen progress under the Unity Labour Party government. All across our constituency, you have seen significant development, whether in apartments, supermarket, hardware stores, restaurants, farms, mechanic shop, etc. South Windward is rising, and we are already on the path to becoming a commercial hub. Labour is working for us here in South Windward, and we have to continue to work together with the Unity Labour Party so that we will continue to own our future.
Only neighbor shouting, labor, working for we.
Comrades, while the NDP tell you that their priority here in South Windward is to build 3 bus sheds, I have plans for you. We have work to do together. Don't worry, I'm bringing them to you just now. In this document that I have here, as you could see, it marks South Windward rising. Our community, our home, our future. 2025, our manifesto commitments here in South Windward that we will work together to get things done for you, the residents in Peruvian Vale, in Argyle, in Spring, and in Yambu. As I made mention from the cover, from cover to cover, it has a clear vision, and they will be rolled out over the weekend so that each of you could get a copy so that we could work together and you could hold me accountable for the work here in South Windward. In it, I wrote a personal letter to you that we will work together to deliver the promises here in South Windward. Then I move right into the different action plans as laid out here in this document. We have the first one, stronger and safer communities, better roads, jobs, youth and empowerment, agriculture and sustainability, social support and culture, and deepening governance and citizenship engagement. These would be the work that will get done together here in South Windward. You notice that we have launched an impressive 108-page manifesto with all the work that we have done and we will continue to do for you here in South Windward. And I want you to take the time to read it and to share it because there is something in it for everyone. Credible plans from the ULP that you can trust to deliver for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Comrades, as was mentioned earlier, I may be the youngest candidate in this election, but I have an old head because I have always been amongst you. I have limed all over this constituency. I went to church, I play basketball, I play football, and cricket in my early days, and I sat on the blocks with you. And during this campaign, you invited me, good night comrades, you invited me to your homes and we sat down and we discussed the issues and I put them here so that we can work together to deliver these. I have plans for you right here in Peruvian Vale. Comrades, under my leadership, Peruvian Vale will benefit from continued major rehabilitation and resurfacing of roads program. Your roads will be among the top priority. And I see my comrade sister watching me in the face, and I have to say, we will also walk on Bible Choice Village Road also. By the end, as I said in Bible, by the end of my first term, you will call me the Minister of Roads. I listen to the concerns. When I walk through Peruvian Vale and I walk through Yambu, you mentioned that your children and grandchildren, there is nowhere for them to play. And right outside the Argyle Primary School, we will build a modern hard court. That would allow for you and your children and grandchildren to go and play, because we'll also have a park there so that they can have slides, and the elderly, they could come out and they can enjoy themselves, whether early in the morning or late in the evening. Labor is working for you here and will continue to work for you. We will work together and we will get these things done for you here in Peruvian Vale, Yambu, Argyle Springs, and in South Windward. Comrade, I will empower our seniors by supporting them to start what is considered a South Windward Senior Action Group to keep our elders active, engaged, and we continue to honor them. We'll provide them with an avenue to give back, such as helping with homework, teaching math and English, and participate in island tours, dance classes, and health fairs. Comrades right here in Peruvian Vale, I promise you that when I beat the other John, the second John, I will also find activities for him to do in his retirement.
Here I come with love and not hatred.
Comrades, when you read the document I just shown you, you will see bold plans. The Anchor project, one of the projects, just like the vision that the Prime Minister had years before he started the Argyle International Airport. I have a vision for us here in South Windward, having a mini amusement park for us to have entertainment right here in South Windward, so that when they come off the Delta and all the big jets, they could come right here, just a drive away, and enjoy the activities that is offered right here in South Windward with their family. Labor is working. Darren will work, and we'll own our future together with Darren and the Unity Labour Party.
Labor working for we. Labor is working. Labor working for we. Labor working.
Comrades, I can't list out everything. They are in the document, and you will see them rolling out on social media over the next few days leading up to the election. But I want to send a message to the NDP. The people of South Windward are hard-working people. Don't disrespect them with your $500 handout and telling them to go and breed for $500. Comrades, I am going to ensure that more of you benefit from the Prime Grant, so that you could continue to have sustainable business here in Peruvian Vale and South Windward. I know you have the ideas, and we will work together to put those ideas on paper and make them a reality. Comrades, we will work together so that you will continue to benefit from this Unity Labour Party government in training, whether in agro-processing, in farming, and in livestock. We will work hard to ensure every eager hand get to match the idle land, so that you can earn more than $500. Throughout this campaign, I have told you how the education revolution shaped me. They don't like, as Elvis said earlier, they don't like when I talk about Taiwan. It burned the ears that a nobody like Darren from Bible could go off to study to Taiwan and gain a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and soon a PhD. Comrades, they don't like that. And that is why Labour will be the NDP again here in South Windward.
I say your bad mind out and will you. Me say no bad mind people, them can't come around way.
Comrades, my story is a story of thousands of Vincentians who benefit from the ULP foreign policy, or the policy that every household should have a college or university graduate by 2030. I want all of your sons and daughters and grandchildren who wish to have a university education to have the benefits like I did. We will never join the NDP to turn back on Taiwan because the NDP, they're too bad-minded. And those who want to take a different route, as Comrade Sister Ashel Main mentioned earlier, we would secure opportunities for you on the SET, the YES, and the TVET program so that you will continue to gain the necessary skills, training that is needed for you to go out into the world, even to take up opportunities in Barbados, Belize, and Dominica as part of the free movement between these countries. Comrades, in this document that I just presented to you, we will build a modern police station in Stubbs. We'll repair the one in Bible. And we will also have a modern clinic in Calder. And we'll continue to work on all the roads from Reservoir right down to Diamond. And for those of you who are here from Stubbs, and I mentioned when we were in Stubbs last week, on Monday, we will work together to see so that we could get the Stubbs playing field light. And we'll provide a new hard coat also in Stubbs, while we'll continue to do the work on the one that is at the school so that the children can benefit. Comrades, friends, those of you within the sound of my voice, I want you to bet on me. I want you to bet on a different type of politics. Bet on my generation. Bet on the future of your children and your grandchildren. I represent their dreams and their fears. I speak their language. I am their voice. The other man might would have taught you, but he gone on now. As I heard a comrade over there say, you know what, the old John. I am the one who represents your children and grandchildren. I want all your sons and daughters to know that it doesn't matter where in South Windward you are, located where you are living. Once you want to be successful, we will work together. This Unity Labour Party government will provide the opportunities for you so that you could move forward and so that you could own your future.
Dreams of brighter days.
And comrades, that is why on election day, next week, Thursday, if you are Labour, you cannot. I want to remind you again, I have seen the statistics from last election. Comrades, if you are Labour, you cannot stay home and say that the young John don't beat the old John. You have to come out and you have to put the X next to the star, next to the John that has the star, so that we will come out stronger than ever in this election. You cannot risk it, comrade. And when you get up, whether it's 4 o'clock the morning of Thursday the 27th, I want you to go out. Just like you blowing the horns now, I want you to go out and blow the horns and wake up your neighbor and remind them that you have to go together to vote for Darren John and the Unity Labour Party.
When them a go do ya now? Are we still a win? Whoa, are we still a win?
And for those of you who are listening, for those of you in your house and those of you who are by the side who are not, yes, cuz, For those of you who are not a ULP supporter, I am begging you tonight. I am asking you to lend me your vote. I am asking you to lend me your vote, and I will not disappoint you. Comrades, I may be young, but I am doing the hard work already as part of my commitment to serving you, the residents of South Windward. So comrades, DJ, play the Too Faithful song for me, please. But play it low. So comrades, stay with the Unity Labour Party. We are not leaving with comrade, the best prime minister in this whole Caribbean. Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves is our choice for another term as leader of this great country. That is why next week, the 27th of November, it is Darren John. It is the Unity Labour Party. We will own the future together here in South Windward, and we'll make it the best place for you to live and to work. I am ready to deliver to you here in South Windward, and I don't want to do it alone. I want us to do it together so that we can own our future together. As the billboard right there says, we have to own the future, and we have to own it with Darren John for South Windward. Comrades, we will do this village by village, block by block, house by house. We work together because Labour is working for you here in Peruvian Vale, in Argyle, in Yambu, in Spring, from Reservoir right down to Diamond. And we have to own the future together. That is what we have to do. We have to work together so that we'll continue to build here in South Windward. It is Labour come next Thursday. It is Labour come the 28th when we celebrating big. It is Labour coming next year. Comrades of South Windward, I urge you, continue to spread the good news of Labour. As Elvis said, my mother taught many of your children and grandchildren at the Argyle Primary School. My sister taught many of your children and grandchildren at the Argyle Primary School. My other sister continue to teach many of your children and grandchildren at the Eldelphi Secondary School. I taught some of your children at the community college. The family, my family, will continue to work with you. Will continue to work with all of you here in South Windward so that we'll continue to deliver for you. Labour is working. Darren, I am ready to work, and I urge you to give me your support. Come next week Thursday as we go out in our numbers and we vote for Darren John and the Unity Labour Party. Comrades, I love you. Have a good night and take care.
You're too faithful to fail me.
Yes, you're too faithful to disappoint me.
You're too faithful to disappoint me.
Hallelujah. You have proven yourself.
Proven yourself in my life.
I've come to realize.
You're too faithful to fail me.
Too faithful. You're too faithful to fail me, God.
You're too faithful to fail me.
Lord, you're too faithful to disappoint me.
You're too faithful to disappoint me.
Oh God, you've proven yourself. Hallelujah. I've come to realize. Yeah. So faithful to fail me. Oh Lord, you're too loving to leave me.
Yes, comrades, you have heard from the candidate. You have heard his message. What will be your response. Somebody say labor. Thank you very much, Comrade Darren. I believe we have with us Hans John. Make some noise for Hans as he comes on stage to perform for us here tonight in Peruvian Vale. Hans John.
Hold on, please. Hold on, please. Remember my name, Hans John and Darren John. And there can only be one John. You understand? You can only be? Never two. You get all kind of John. But you see Darren John, you see next week Thursday, we voting for the only John who is leading this race and who will bring it home for the ULP. Who will bring it home for us? Let me go. We voting. Squeeze them for the only John. Next week Thursday. Comrades. Comrade. Oh, how you have them. How you have them. Comrade. Oh, Darren John. How you have Darren John. They can't sleep. They cannot eat. Labor in this so and so. Right up in there. Hold on. Hold on, please. Loop it. Loop it, please. Darren John, come. Me and you have the same surname. And if it's one thing I know about the Johns, we are hardworking, we are ambitious, and we are people person, and we love to help others. Right? I've been following you, and I see the work that you're doing in the community, and the impact on the youths at the community college. And I want everybody to go out next week Thursday and vote for Darren John. Everybody, I want to see your voting finger right now. Pour me a voting finger, push them up. One on in the air. We voted for Darren. We voted for Darren. Put your X like this up. One, we voted. Two, we voted. Let go the tune blaze. Let me go. No long talking. Squeeze them. You is the man for the job.
I'm ready for all of you.
Listen, comrade. Oh, how you have them. Watch how you have them. Comrade. Straight six. Squeeze them. How you have them. Oh, they can't sleep, they cannot eat. Labor in there. Right up in there. Labor in there. Some of them go vex butters. Labor in there. Right up in there. Oh, listen. Me labor shot. I hot up them head. And I don't change me house color and I don't put it red. See them on Facebook cussing. Well, they will hot up them head. This election looks like beef. Some of them go piss their bed. Hands. All you think is me alone come. All you think is me alone come. All you think is me alone come. He never says. He never says. This time is plenty licks. He never says. He never says. This time is plenty licks. He never says. He never says.
Labor people. Darren.
You do
knocking boom boom. I can hear your labor at your door. Oh, Darren at your door.
Come Darren, come Darren.
Darren at your door.
Come Darren.
And every time I'm on my neighbor door.
I hear it. He never six. This time is plenty licks. He never six. This time is plenty licks.
Sing.
He never six.
Let me sing it. Peruvian Vale. Darren at your door. At your door knocking. Let me sum up the thing.
Sing it out.
And every time I knock on my neighbor door,
I hear it.
Hold on, please. Keep it ready. Hold on, ready. Hold on. Ever since this campaign started, I was the first artist who was on board. All the years. I am so tired, but we still have a few days to go.
We have a few days. So Thursday, next week Thursday, remember to come out and vote. Knock on your neighbor. Don't wake up your neighbor. Tell your neighbor they have to vote for Duran. You understand? Knock on the door. Do what you have to do. Make sure you have to vote for Duran. Tonight, I was in the Park Hill. Then we went to the Diamonds. Then we here at Peruvian Vale. And after this, I have to go to Glen. And after Glen, I have to go to Vermont. And every night I have to do 4. Yes, I still have to do that. So if you love Duran, put your hands in the air and you love Fireman. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Show them the 6. Show them the 6. Come in the bandsman.
Hit them for 6. Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for 6. Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks.
Hey.
Hit them for 6.
That's your victory, no man. That's your victory, no man. Leave at your door.
Knocking. Oh,
leave at your door. Hold on, selector. Hold on, I have to talk to my people. Please. Hold on. You know, this is the hardest song I had to write. Hey, why? It was hard in the sense, not really with the words. So my mom is spiritual Baptist. So I had to take out that part. Stranger at your door knocking. But the thing is now, after I take it, I say, Mommy's not here, Mommy's in America. So, but old people want to dance. So I forget that. Hukum tunko, hukum tunko, hukum tunko, hukum tunko. Let me say that. Hukum tunko, hukum tunko. And Mommy, they're my spiritual Baptist, eh? Hukum tunko, hukum tunko. So that way coming on. So that getting out. So that is May last year. Since May last year, I write this song. But it's so hard. So when I go to the studio, I see the man giving me so chicken. Me say no, me want kukum.
Yeah, I don't mean no wafer.
Yes,
I don't mean no wafer.
So that is the beginning of the song. Then you come in, stranger at your door knocking. Oh, the stranger at your door knocking. Duran at your door knocking. Open your door. Open your door, Thursday.
Knocking.
Hear this part. And every time I knock on me neighbor door. Oh, the choir. I got a better voice. If I'm in England, I'll say, I'm gonna get a better voice, innit? So it. And every time I knock on my neighbor door, yeah. Come in, bandsman. Come in, same thing. Turn it up.
Turn it up, please.
Show them a 6. Well, hold on. Story time, selector. After the song finish, after I finish all the writing and all kind of things, selector, hold on. Selector. After the song finished and everything, I wanted an intro. Because every song must have an introduction. So then me wonder where go on. Then me realize a 6 selection we're going to win. Right? So in a cricket, you have to put up your 2 hands when the umpire signal is 6. So hit them for 6. This time is
plenty licks.
So that was the last part of the song that was written. Right? But I think, and then Minister Francis called me and said, we're using that song for the election campaign. Right? Then I talked to all the other ministers. Darren, we've been all over this country. Right? And you've been doing a great job. You know why I love to see the young people go further and further. He is going to be in, and the promises that you make sure you make them and hold them with the people. Everything wouldn't do tomorrow, but we know we will get things done.
Yes.
Play the tune, selector. Come in, bandsman. I love we dance now.
Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks. Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks.
Sing your part. You sing your part, my brother.
Duran at your door knocking, boom, boom, boom.
Comrade
at your door knocking, boom, boom, boom.
The comrade at your door knocking, boom, boom, boom. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, I hear it.
Hold on. You can't compete in a two competition. You can't in a soca monarch and election. One competition.
Because you look like you want to give me competition, you know.
Let me go now. Turn it up. Turn up the thing now.
Hit them for 6. This time is
we have to go to Glen and we have to go to Vermont.
Hit them for 6.
So let me go now. Let me play.
Plenty licks.
Come in.
Hit them for 6. This time is plenty licks.
Leave at your door.
Knock it. Boom, boom, boom.
Leave at your door.
Knock it.
And smoother. Come right at your door, knocking. I'm giving them a verse. He come right at your door, knocking.
One verse,
I'm a people, and every time I knock on me neighbor door,
I hear it labor.
I want the verse, and every time I knock on me neighbor door,
I hear it labor.
One verse. The NDP over yonder. Every day them sit down and wonder. Them a plan forget with our labor, but this time is brimstone and fire. Labor coming stronger and better. So I'm going to call out me neighbor, neighbor. And every time I knock on me neighbor door, just have to take 1, 2, 3, 4.
Party nights again. I
think I'm going to me brain.
You see when you bring it home next week Thursday? You see when you bring it home? You know in that selection you're singing? It feels like I've been here before, and I did this before. Deja vu, oh
deja vu.
It feels like I've been
here before,
oi oi,
and I did this before.
Blaze, turn up the thing, man. Turn it up, man. Listen, take a wine.
And if you see how she whining,
and if you see how she whining,
temperature keep rising.
Mascol, we watching you.
Temperature keep rising. I say I love in this feeling.
Mascol, we watching you.
Yes, I love in this feeling.
Come right here.
Only time when we feel it.
Where Mascol?
Oh, that's when you whine and go down. When you fling it on the ground, when you whine and go down, yeah.
Ready again.
When you whine and go down, when you fling it on the ground,
If music was the food of life, then surely I will never be satisfied. Like the air I breathe, flowing through my veins, music hit me hard, yet I feel no pain. Cause I love the way this music makes me feel.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love the way you're making me so real.
What I say?
And when music take me over, my addiction can't be cured. When I hear the sound of soca, I want it more and more. So addicted to these vibes, it's like a therapy. And the sound of soca music just got a hold on me. Music is my addiction. I just cannot let it go.
You ready again?
It's Uptown Party.
I represented for Darren John
with a downtown vibe.
Boy, from we reach by the girls we party. We don't stand up.
Come in, advance, man.
My people,
hold on.
It's
Uptown Party. I want all you to go out and give Darren John your vote. We could cuss on Facebook, we could post all we want, but you have to go out and vote. I want you to go out and vote for Darren John, because we're bringing it home. We're bringing it home. We're bringing it home.
With a downtown vibe.
Darren John, from the reach by the gate, we party. We don't start. Why? Oh, and it's up some party. Oh, with a downtown vibe. And it's up some party. Oh, with a downtown vibe. It's the same canal, same pretty girl, same on the wave, same misbehave. And it's up some party. Oh, with a downtown vibe. And we go so dead. Nobody now can be social. The party up in the normal. And the behavior informal. Plenty girl, plenty back to find the flow from the man saver. And everybody it's a rock and come in. Get with the program. Whoa, from we reach by the gate, we party. We don't start to party. It's beautiful.